And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson.
We are live, not new.
New and live. New and live. Live, new, all of it.
Live, new live.
New live.
Live,
all of
new.
It together. All of it together in the presence of the Lord's favorite son, Joel Osteen, down the hallway.
Sirius XM, huh? It is always, literally in that same room the other day, they were waiting for the game to come in.
Yeah.
Before we threatened a bunch of rappers.
If those walls could talk.
And now it's Joel Osteen and they're leading group prayer.
Saving the entire lobby. Saving Big J on his way up from one of his devil sticks.
Soder, I was so wrapped into that.
Yeah.
By the time I looked forward down the hallway, I realized I was getting ready to walk by Chris Mad Dog Russo.
From Mad Dog and, he was in the bathroom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was walking by him, I had a total, meeting someone whiff.
Yeah.
Where I looked at him, and he goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And I go, "Great to meet you." I said, "Great to meet you. We didn't meet."
Yeah.
We were just walking by each other.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
And also,
that guy's crazy.
Also, the New York Yankees are never going to be good again.
Mike Piazza, total homo.
Total gay wad. Jay knows it. I know it.
Lou, in denial.
Lewinsky says he would not and will not have gay sex with Mike Piazza.
He's lying.
Totally lying.
Totally plow Mike Piazza.
Yeah.
Well, you would get plowed by him. You let him do things to you.
You said if he took me to a Pearl Jam concert, that's a different thing.
We're talking about the future, gentlemen, and
That's
by that
right.
we mean Wednesday's episode that we just did.
Which will be new, but not live.
Yeah, I call it live, but not
Live,
new.
not new. But it'll be new, not live on Wednesday, but we have a great episode coming for you guys. And basically what we found out in this episode is Lou will do gay shit for Pearl Jam tickets and to meet Mike Piazza.
And for the New York Metropolitans.
I don't remember that in any part of the show.
I mean, that's pretty much what we just ended on. So we're walking out here with fresh memories.
I mean, Lou, here's the thing. You have all the pull because you're going to edit the show. You're the one who puts it all together. So I guess technically, if it's not in there, you could always remove the time in the show when you said, I would absolutely have gay sex with Mike Piazza.
You want to redact that all you want? Fine. But us in the room, us who felt it, we know. We were there.
That's not a good move to fix history. I wouldn't make myself straight in the edit.
I even asked if you would want to do one of those jizz shame walks where he comes on your face and you got to walk through a mall.
Oh, no.
I would have remembered that. Come on now.
That's just terrible.
Have you ever seen those?
No. Why would I want to watch
What
that?
do you watch?
People having sex, and then they finish, and then I finish, and I go.
But you've never seen the ones where, girl blows a guy in a dressing room, guy shoots a hot batch on her face, and then she has to walk through the mall?
No. I'm just watching people fucking. Why?
Dude, but you fuck. It's the same thing as that. Don't you want to see something different?
I don't want to watch someone walk around a mall with jizz drying on their face.
Isn't that so hot, though? They're walking around with jizz drips all over their face.
I want to get them a hot rag to wash it off.
No.
Just relax.
What do you want to think?
Towel.
So you want this girl to act like she's just grossed out by you and doesn't want your semen on her face?
I think there is a lot of middle ground between
There's none.
Her being grossed out and her taking a power walk around the mall with cum on her face.
None. You're wrong about this. There's no middle ground.
There's a nice, put it on my tits and then an appreciation, a look, and then we all wipe it off and laugh because she's kind of sticky, but not
You want
really.
her to wipe it off right away?
I mean, I don't want her to sit on it, and I don't want to peel it off like glue off my hand when I was in elementary school.
How about? Oh, it's great. What a great idea. But
Peel it off now. It's the fun is in peeling it off.
But how about? Are you a big batch guy?
Yeah, I got a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah. So
I'm
I
day to
can.
day.
If I'm
day to day.
You know what? That's the best way to say it. I can't really say I'm consistent. I don't know.
Sometimes it's just a little drizzle, and then sometimes, look out.
Kapooey.
Yeah, somebody put your glasses on because it's going to get in your eyes.
Yowzer! You made different noises during it. Hadouken! Hadouken! Someone's had to have said that before while coming.
I'm sure. That guy.
That's probably a hack at this point.
That Nick Manning guy used to always yell the words "drop in loads" when he would come, which is just great.
Drop in loads?
He goes, "Drop in loads."
Wait, shut the fuck up.
Christine, pull up Nick Manning porn.
Who's Nick Manning?
The guy who says dropping loads in porn. He came on, I found out about him when he came on Stern. No, he didn't come on him. No pun intended. He was on Howard Stern. That's like his thing. He yells out dropping loads.
I just go, well, I'm so sorry if it got in your hair.
But
is this him?
yeah,
That's him moaning? What a feminine moan.
chick's hot.
Buzzsaw.
Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. Loads of dropping.
Loads of...
baby.
That is so funny. Loads of dropping. 9 loads of dropping. 6 people paying. The partridge in a pear tree.
Oh yeah, this is like a. Is this a compilation? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, baby, go.
Yes, baby, go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's immediately. We didn't even get to the salacious hour.
Here we go.
All right.
I know.
Wow.
It looks like a hot dog.
He's got a long skinny on him.
He's got a long skinny. Also, cut the music. He wears a lot of wrist jewelry. That's very confident.
Well, it goes with dropping the loads.
Loads of dropping.
Dropping loads.
So this all started. How do we get on Load Talk? Because of Joel Osteen?
No, but we got to the thing about the the shame walk of jizz. But sometimes when you batch, you can go again sometimes, right? Are you always a one and done?
In my later years, I'm more of a one and done. I mean, unless it's like I'm super into it, super excited.
Would you get re-excited if the girl, instead of doing the whole sad, like, here's a towel, let's pretend it didn't happen, would you like to fuck again if she was rubbing batch in?
Just right after I come, I'm usually like, what are you doing? I don't have that thing. I don't stay in that sexy kind of mind of like, yeah, rub it in. I'm usually like,
if it's a chick you're into fucking?
I mean, no. Like for a couple, if she like rubs it for a little bit, it's like, oh, cool. But then after a while, you're like, okay, come on.
I've had post-batch situations where I've had post-batch situations.
Walking by and just like watching just all this porn.
It's no problem.
And we're like, yeah.
I said, oh, good, we got new pylons up to say Sirius XM hits 1.
I told you about that. Told you about that when you're in LA. They're fucking creeping under. But I'm saying, I mean, so you're saying the mall walk would do it where you'd want to go again?
Not the mall walk. I'm just saying in general. You're saying about immediately, it's like jizz.
Take
and
a walk.
Let's get it off. Let's get it off and go back to living like normal people.
Yeah, doesn't that what most people are like when they come?
If a girl rubs it, now here's the thing, it's got to be a girl I'm into fucking. There's been girls historically in my life where as soon as I batch wherever it is on her,
it makes it sound so scientific when you call it batch.
It's like a batch,
like an egg hatching.
Yeah, sometimes when I batch,
and then it goes full into
I hatch my batch.
You hatch your batch.
But no, I've had situations with girls where it's like after I come, I'm like, oh, I should even I'm not attracted to this girl. This was definitely like a shitty situation that I created for myself. And when she is rubbing it in, trying to be sexy, and I'm going like, this has to end, and I feel like she's trying to get it going again.
Oh, Jesus. It just sounds like you're...
I'm not peeing on her.
Yeah. It sounds like spiders are crawling out of a wall. I knew this place was infested. I mean, it all depends on the timing in the day. My 30s, yeah, maybe. Yeah, some rubbing in. I don't know. It's real case-to-case basis.
Yeah, but a girl rubbing it in would definitely get me worked up to plow again.
Really, it would.
If I'm into the chick, yeah.
I think I'd just be like, okay, well, we got about another hour, so why don't you clean yourself off, or else you're going to get mighty sticky, miss.
Can you roll around my sheets?
You might as well, yeah.
Can you roll around my sheets with my batch all over you, please?
Please, they're starting to stick on the back end, and I feel like it's going to be painful when I pull these sheets off you. But how did we get from...
Getting your own batch on your sheets is the worst.
It just happened to me this weekend.
Yeah. And you just see it's just there.
Yeah, and every time I make my bed, I'm like, hey, made a mistake. I dripped on you.
Yeah, there's the little, like, the white rims.
I'm trying to think of how we got from Joel Osteen to come-face mall walk.
I think it's a natural progression.
Oh, absolutely. That's what his prayers do.
What's your argument?
If you ask for it, it will come to you. That's what the Lord...
It will come to you.
Do you think, Jacob, we were in an elevator with a random dude. Do you think that guy was security? Is that why he got weird when I said that shit about him?
No, he's a VP.
Oh, okay.
I think he was helping with the show.
Oh,
he's the vice president.
I go, Jacob, look at all that. Look at all that security. Joel Osteen clearly in good graces with God. And the guy in the elevator goes,
you could hear him out there.
Yeah, they got him piped into. Well, there's bleachers set up.
Can you, Jacob? Can you go ask Joel Osteen if he can come bless our studio?
Oh, Jacob. Even more, can Can you tell him that we have a little boy in here that can't walk and we need to heal him?
Oh, and Soder can be the boy who can't walk. And
I
then
mean, my
we'll have him
legs
cured?
look exactly like I can't walk.
Can you just like let him just be all like gimpy and like lay flat?
I'll go like this. I'll go. The Lord said He was going to bring me a.
Hey, Mr. Osteen.
Can you please bring me a miracle? I can't work anymore, and I got tiny legs that need to be healed, Mr. Osteen. Will you ask the Lord to make me a man?
But he had a bunch of people in there with their eyes closed, and he was like, "You have to believe and do the do, but they ding do."
He's I wonder how much money he's worth. Can you look that up? How much money Joel Osteen's worth?
Yep.
I got so much to talk about, buddy.
Yeah.
I had some craziness happen over the last week or so.
Well, you were gone. We didn't see each other last week because you were in
Pretty wacky
Toronto
trip.
for last 42.
Well, first I was in the Texas 3-day run of Oddball, right to Toronto, right to LA, and to that last weekend of Oddball, which is now officially over. The Oddball tour is over.
It's all done.
It's
You
all
did it.
done.
Second Oddball tour in the books.
Yeah. Happy it's over. It was good times. Had some good times, great crowds especially I hosted the side stage, as everybody knows, and the Bonfire fans came out in droves, man.
So that's awesome, man.
In Irvine, actually, there were several people who made signs, said "Crackle Crackle," and they were holding them up in the audience and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty nuts, man.
Good for you.
Good for us,
Good
dick
for
face.
us. I mean, like the people. Thank you. It's awesome.
Yes. These people all love me and you both, buddy. Equal batch. Get it? The word batch comes up over and over
It's
again.
a batch Monday.
If you know, these guys be dropping equal amounts of load on both of us.
Dropping loads. Loads are dropping. Loads. I would want a woman, whatever woman, if I ever said that, I would want the woman immediately just to clean up and leave and be like, you're a disgusting human being. And I'd be like, I'm ready to go again.
I'm going to hold
Turns out that's my trigger. I want to go again.
I'm going to hold off on one story till, just because, not that she'll talk on the microphone, but our friend Michelle's coming in to hang out in the studio and watch, and she's involved in one of these stories I want to tell. But the first thing I'll tell is travel nightmare. I didn't tell you this, I don't believe it all.
Well, you're first class J, so you're flying only the fanciest, nicest.
Yeah,
you know that.
Well, turns out, wow, we're already away from the subject, but Ryan in Miami says he has to shower every time after he comes. That's bizarre.
It's like OCD. It's like washing your hands 100
Shower?
times. I get it. Full shower.
Shower.
Sometimes
you
I
get it?
Well, I have to shower after weed naps because I'm usually like 2 out of it.
Really?
Yeah, if I don't shower, I'll just stay like kind of stonedy, like, man.
I shower after I shit always.
See, that's kind of weird.
Ryan.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't think we can really judge Ryan real
I'm not
quick.
judging him. I just think it's bizarre. And by the way, Merkface is great because he puts inflection in the text here. He goes, Ryan, Miami, capital has to shower every
Just
time after he comes.
Have to.
Ryan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
What is that? Why do you have to shower? What if it doesn't get on you at all?
Well, it doesn't get on if I'm all sweaty and shit. It's like the weird thing is having OCD, when I have no blood up here, it's fine. I don't care about any of the juices, whatever, but as soon as I'm done and the blood comes back to my brain, it's like I feel gross.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's an OCD. It's
cool.
Yeah, it's an OCD habit. Like Jay, you say you have to shower after time you shit. Every time you shit,
I only shit before I shower.
you only will shit. There's
And
no way you can shit and not shower.
It's happened, but it's got to be a dire emergency.
Ryan, real quick before we let you go, have you ever jerked off and then just let it go and just not showered? Felt like a dirty boy.
I've had sex and done it, but that's tough. You get that whole paper mache on your stomach thing, it's just gross.
Yeah, or when your dick sticks to your boxers and you got to pull it off, it's like.
Oh, that's
Sometimes when it catches right in the pee hole too, it's a little burny. Also,
well, thanks, Ryan.
I'm shooting out. Oh, by the way, guys, real quick, there is an awesome fell dog video. Dancing on Howard Stern had like a Club MTV thing.
Oh yeah, we saw it. We watched that before.
Yeah, you're talking to the doctors. We appreciate it, Ryan, but we have been we got that over a year ago. We clocked that one a while ago.
Thanks for the call, Ryan. Appreciate it, buddy. And I will say this: interesting thing about, to lend itself to Ryan's point here, is when I have sex and come, I don't take. Now I'm big. Like I don't like to have sex until I take a shower. Like I can't do it.
You're like a lady of the night.
Well, I can't do it.
Let me go and wash myself off, boys.
Well, no, I mean,
do you have one of those like?
It could be a long day. I'm not real big on morning fucking too much. Like circumstantially, I've done it, but like.
When you still have sleep face?
I got a real
Have you ever fucked when both people still have sleepy face? And you like look over and you're like, oh, you did just wake up because both of you have like puffy eyes and you're like,
but I got to do that. Like, I can't. I'd have to be at least ready for the day before I fuck. You know what I mean?
You have to be like up, have your breakfast.
Well, I like to fuck at night.
Read your paper.
It's usually when you find somebody at night or something. You know
but
what I mean?
you have a girlfriend. So,
I know, absolutely. Morning sex, not too much. Early in our relationship.
You know what's fun?
More.
Morning sex with a girlfriend is fun when one person's like kind of starting to get ready, and you're like, well, we should fuck around. And you're kind of like, it's like almost like an inconvenience where you're like, we're running late.
We've done it early in our relationship, and then sometimes when like the rare time that a girl like stays over with us, which is rare, just like on the pure novelty in the morning, like I might as well get one more out before this girl splits forever.
Does she have puffy sleep face?
Oh yeah, puffy sleep face.
Everybody, it looks like an early work meeting.
We talked about it on air, I think, before. But we had that one girl who really like. We almost woke her up to have sex almost in like so then she can get the fuck out of here already.
Oh, the stay too long?
And then she asked if she can go back to sleep for a while, and she did.
Good for her.
Good for her. You like that?
That's a woman that's very comfortable in her own skin.
I guess, man.
Should be a part of a group activity and then be like, oh, by the way, do anybody got a T-shirt I can wear? I need a T-shirt.
She was great. She slept late, and then we like never heard from her again.
Yeah, that was it. She came over twice ever, and that was a wrap.
And that's it.
That's it. But wait, I'm going to say the thing real quick. What's funny, though, is if, like, I showered for the day, right?
Yeah.
And some circumstance lended itself to... I'm thinking more just in the mindset of single. Here, of being single. If I, like, fucked at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Right?
Day fuck.
Yeah, I think, again, even early in me and Christine's dating, like, we ended up like, hooking up like, maybe in the afternoon or something. And after that was over, I didn't feel the need to get in the shower because it makes sense. Like, I've accomplished the thing that I was taking a shower for ultimately anyway.
Oh.
So I don't really care anymore. Does that make sense? And then I just shower the next morning when it's all said and done. Like, I'm not going...
I mean, I think it's just a different trigger for showers. Like, your shit thing is like, it makes me feel like a dirty person because I just shit and then I go about my day. I wipe incredibly.
You think you do.
All right. Well, don't have me. I'm not going to be taking 8 showers a day. I mean, I don't shit 8 times a day, but.
No, but I'm telling you.
I shit in the morning.
But I'm telling you, you don't wipe good enough.
I'll tell you, I do right now.
You don't.
Do you want to take me to Jay's wiping school?
How many flushes?
1. How much are you shitting?
1. You flush 1 time.
Yeah.
Do you clog it because there's 7,000 pieces of toilet paper in there?
No.
How many pieces of toilet paper in there?
I use about 2 wipes, and then 2 wipes, and then. Is your
Jay's freaking out like he's not the obsessive one.
Yeah, I'm like I'm pretty sure that's a pretty good wipe.
2 wipes?
I use 2 wet wipes, then I use a dry just to go over and do a little.
How many knuckles into your butthole do you go?
I don't even. Wait, do you fuck your butt every time you? Do you thumb your butt every time you?
Like a prison bitch.
Really?
I fucking finger blast my own asshole.
I think you're finger banging yourself. This is why you take a shower.
Finger banging myself is a symptom of pooping.
No, that's not. That is a cause. I poop and then I'm on my SQ. I'm on my squatty potty.
This is insanity, what you're saying to me.
No, I think it's pretty normal.
Your shit and wipe all in one flush.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, not really. It's actually, sometimes I leave streaks. If that's like bad, I've streaked before because I've laid down a hot track.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I did grace a bowl with an afternoon can't shower afterwards shit. Here, let me tell you something I've never worried about. Like streaking the bowl with shit. Never even had to worry about that because by 7 flushes with...
7 flushes?
I mean, you got to be counting them out in the living room, Christine. There's got to be 5.
Like, when I hear the toilet start flushing, I got another, 10, maybe 15 minutes before it comes
That's when
out.
she starts masturbating before I get out of the shower.
That's ludicrous. That is ludicrous. 7 flushes.
When I start wiping, if she decides to, she can go, okay, now I'll run to Starbucks.
You first flush, she makes it back.
And maybe when she comes back, maybe I'll be walking outside. Yeah.
Well, and you shower. You immediately jump in the shower.
No.
I have to go pee at the diner a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Christine's definitely had to go somewhere else to drop heat, for sure, because I'm taking it up. That's
I'm very familiar with all the bathrooms on my block.
That's why she likes to go to Starbucks, because they have a good bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also,
finger your butthole.
That's the issue with the morning sex issue. It's like when he wakes up, he has to shit, and then after he shits, he doesn't want to fuck.
You know what? Okay, here's the real thing, and I gotta defend my boy Jay here. I get it because I am on currently my cycle is I poop in the morning.
I wake up to shit.
But here's the great thing. I have like this in-between window where if I had a girlfriend right now, it'd be bang central because I got the pee boner in the morning, right? Mm-hmm. So I wake up, stand up, let that go down, pee, then I come back to bed and I'm like half bonerish, but also got some time before the poop kicks in. And then I can go back to sleep, then I wake up and immediately have to shit. I make my bed, then I shit.
My best fall asleep.
I'm a good boy.
I make the bed while Jay shits.
Oh, okay. I do both. I'm by myself. I'm by myself Dan, so I got to do double duty.
Oh, when I come out of the bathroom, the bed's made, laundry's put away, like the house is a different house.
I mean, yeah, and you've been thoroughly finger fucked by yourself.
And I walk out satisfied from a good a good ass finger blast.
Yeah, he gets so self-conscious about fucking after he shits, and I'm sure it's clean down there.
It's more than it's surgery clean. That's insane.
Absolutely.
I mean, and that's why
she could put a tongue into my asshole and you'd be fine.
And you know what? You're
still not comfortable with it.
It's still not comfortable with it. And I'm not into ass play, and it's mainly because apparently I wipe like a barbarian in Jay's eyes.
Well, but by the way, we'll get to this call in a second because people agree with me. And
people agree with you? Cool.
And by the way, and some people agree with you. We'll take a poll here in a second.
Oh, there it is.
But I will say first
Whatever.
I will say, listen, I will say
upset
first.
by reading these calls.
Don't. Let me handle the calls.
I am mad about it.
Well, someone's with you.
One person's with me.
Yeah.
Everyone else
completely
is
with you.
By what
Merkface writes. I think that, to me, now when I shower, now here's another question for you. When you shower.
Yeah. I clean my butthole like a motherfucker.
I already know the answer to this question, I feel like, and I feel like I'm setting you up for failure here.
Yeah.
How many knuckles deep do you go with soapy finger?
I don't fuck my own butt.
Soder, you are living in a world where you are constantly walking around with shit in your asshole.
I've literally never heard of somebody putting their finger in their butt to wipe before I met Jay.
Ever. I've never, when I'm in, and I clean my butthole in the shower.
And Christine, what's the favorite asshole you've had to come encounters with in your life?
The cleanest.
Yours. To be fair, I didn't do a lot of ass play before you.
There you go. But here's the thing. I mean, I get it now.
I guess, Soder, you want a finger in your butt? You're gonna have you're gonna have to give a nice presentation.
Well, I'm sorry, I got a poop guard dog. Get out of there.
You don't worry about that.
You don't put a finger in my butt. Yeah, I don't have shit hanging out of my asshole.
It's right, it's right in there.
I'm not going to go dig around like, hey, what's up here, guys? What's going on? Listen.
It's right in there,
I trust my BH enough to lock it off. The butthole is the bouncer, and I trust it enough to keep the poop on that side of the wall. I don't need poop coming out.
That's crazy to think that.
Also, a squatty potty. I got clean poops, dude.
No, it's
dude, I don't know.
It's shallow thinking what you're doing.
Really? Because I've had a log come out of the water. And that's normal for me now.
Breach.
One log. Perfect log. So I'm clean, dog. And one time I was worried that I had small intestinal cancer, so I took a picture of my shit and I sent it to Chris DiStefano because he has his doctorate degree, and he said the end of my shit shows me that I have a great lower intestine because it's an S shape, which means my butthole is cutting off the poop perfectly.
That's great. Yeah, like soft serve.
Exactly.
It does that little
soft serve soda, buddy. All you got to do is a couple wipes on the soft serve machine.
It's not true though,
and I don't got to go up in the machine and
I proved this. Me and Lewis have done this on Legion of Skanks, where he didn't believe me. I said, "We'll go in the bathroom right now."
Yeah.
I will wrap my finger in toilet paper.
I'll never
and go 2 knuckles.
That's crazy.
2 knuckles deep in my butthole. Finger. And there will be nothing. It will be completely stark white when I pull it out. And he had to admit that it was true.
Cool. I'm never going to do that.
Why do you not want that in your life?
don't want, because I don't necessarily.
You want to walk around with shitty ass all the time.
No, I don't want to walk around with
That makes more sense to you. I'm speaking crazy. I'm the one talking crazy.
Yeah, because I don't have a shitty asshole.
But we have found our first rift. This is where me and you.
Is this going to be Butthole Gate?
Tell him what Cheryl yelled.
Oh, that. Did I never tell the story?
Oh, your girlfriend. I mean, we all know who Cheryl is.
Yeah,
that
of
was
course.
the PlayStation 2 girlfriend.
Yes.
Yes.
Cheryl.
You're older, she's hot and younger?
We must have told this in the show, but either way, when I first started hanging out with Kurt Metzger and stuff, and a bunch of kind of art school friends, it was such a different world for me. Even my friends were always kind of the lunky, sports guy, great guys. I'm just saying, it was a very one-dimensional group of friends. And then I met Kurt, and we started hanging out, and she just didn't know how to jump into the conversations at all. And we all went out to eat at an Olive Garden one day. I remember that, and everyone was talking, and I think she had said a few things, and I definitely. In a shitty way, I'm not defending myself, and this was kind of just I always roll my eyes when she would talk, sorry, everybody, this dummy, which was not cool. But then she goes, everyone just starts talking, and there's just several conversations going on, 8 people at a table, and all of a sudden, she just out of nowhere just has a mental snap, and she just goes, Jay wipes his ass till it bleeds.
Oh, I think you had.
And you just heard all the silverware just drop and hit the plates and shit.
What a great good night.
And I just had to go, yeah, I mean, that's till it bleeds every time, so,
yeah, they'll be like, would you like more unlimited breadsticks, sir?
Yeah, I'd say that I can't breathe. I mean, the allergies are killing me, man. Bad allergy season.
Yeah?
Yeah. Either that or it's lung cancer, like I assumed before.
No, it's not, dude.
Just tell me it's allergies.
It's allergies.
Thank you.
It's been such a crazy allergy season. I haven't been able. I can't even talk to you right now. I can't believe how bad allergies is. I can't even wipe my butthole properly. When I'm sick, sometimes what I do is I blow my nose and then I put my whole finger in my nostril because there could be boogers in there, and I don't know.
Yeah. Do you not do that?
No, I blow my nose.
Yeah, but blowing your nose is a different thing. You can't blow your ass.
Can you, though?
No, you can't. It's impossible.
Oh, God. Your legitimacy behind that sentence was so heartwarming.
You know what upsets me so much?
What?
As deep as I go on my ass, it's the pain I live with every day that I can't go even deeper. I want to get so deep that my farts couldn't smell because they're passing through nothing.
You know what?
That's what I'll do. After I'll do this, this is it's one of my favorite and least favorite things in the world, is that I will shit.
Yeah.
Clean like a maniac.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Get in the shower.
Yeah.
Clean like a maniac again with a soapy finger up my asshole.
Jesus.
Then come out of the shower, have to fart, hold the terry cloth towel against my ass.
Like a baby burping?
Fart into the towel, smell the towel, still smells terrible.
Yeah, because you're talking about your intestines. You can't get in your... you remind me of the AA phrase where they say one drink is too much and 1,000's never enough.
No, it's the lunatic who's can't clean enough and they scrub their skin till it fucking comes off.
That's what meth heads do.
Yes, I have a meth head's reaction to my asshole.
You have meth butt.
I know.
You got
lung cancer. And lung cancer.
No, you don't. You got allergies. You got very bad allergies. We should take a break and we'll come back and take some of these calls who apparently are against my...
Well, listen, people are on the fence here, but we have... and by the way, seems like by just where we're going here is that Texas... real big with me on ass cleaning.
They want to secede from the butthole and northern.
And Maryland, the dump fucking state of Maryland.
Hey, crab cakes.
Home of Baltimore.
Hey, Ray Lewis.
Fucking The Wire wants you to know that you're fine. You can just leave a shitty asshole. We'll talk to these people all when we come back. It's the Bonfire.
Dish wants you to stop paying for channels you don't watch. It's time for a skinny bundle that gives you what you actually watch and not what you don't. Introducing the new Flex Pack from Dish. You start with over 50 popular channels, and if you want more, you can add to channel packs like Locals, Variety, Kids, and News. Dish says if you don't watch, then don't pay. Call 1-844-CALL-DISH today or visit Dish.com to sign up. The new Flex Pack from Dish, it's over 50 popular channels from just $39.99 a month with your first channel pack included. Add more channel packs like Locals, Variety, Kids, News, and more for $10 a month each month. Call 1-844-CALL-DISH or visit Dish.com to sign up today. Requires credit card... Credit? I said credit?
The credit card.
The
you want to get the thing and do the thing with the
Go
thing?
ask your mommy if you could use a credit card. It requires credit qualification, a 2-year commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. disservice for one TV included. Tax and surcharges are extra. Offer ends October 27th, 2016. All other restrictions will apply.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Hi, this is Gary Goldman, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
We're back. It's The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Big J. Oakerson, Dan Soder.
Yeah.
The number 844-COMEDY-9.
Crew picks today on the music. Merkface Andy picking that song. Merkface, what is that?
That is a song called Gone All Summer by Cheap Girls. It's the band I've been into lately.
That's the band you've been nonstop listening to?
Yeah.
We got into a talk in the office, Jay.
Sounds like Skinny Pants Rock to me.
It is.
All right, jeez.
I'm just saying, is it?
Maybe.
At the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. We'll be tweeting out all these songs. Because I was telling them I watched a band on Conan called St. Paul and the Broken Bones. Mm-hmm. Got real into them. Downloaded both their albums. Really good. They sound like Alabama Shakes. I was telling you.
In fairness, that's what happened to me. I said how much I love the war on drugs. You know? And I saw them on Letterman.
That's what it is.
Downloaded the entire. The song was so good, I downloaded the entire album that night.
We went to their concert.
We did.
And we saw them at Bonnaroo.
We did, and you walked hand in hand with Lee Sam.
Oh man, that was great.
And then so did I, and then so did 5 other people.
But you know what?
And then I went home, and watched her get dicked down by 5 black dudes in a gangbang.
And I made a collage.
She was apparently at Bonnaroo, or not Bonnaroo. She was apparently at Oddball in Irvine. She texted me, but I didn't see her. Let's save Ryan in Florida a phone call here and just answer your question without even taking the call. Is it possible, asking me, is it possible to take a shit and not pee? Ridiculous question, right? No, it's impossible.
No one has ever done that. No one has just shat.
It's impossible.
Right?
Unless you have to be a different kind of dehydrated.
You have to be like death. You have to be almost near death.
Yeah, death's door. All right, you know what, Ryan? The answer to your question, if you're at death's door, yes, it is possible.
And Ryan, if you're dying, please hang up with Merkface Andy and call.
Stop calling radio shows and go get that checked out if you're shitting and not peeing.
And I have the app, and I was downloading your episode.
I ate a vulture, so I have shit.
Nothing to drink, which, by the way, real bad when you're out there.
You know, it's like the past beak when you have no fluids in your body.
Wish I had one of your 98 wipes that you use, Jay.
Let's throw this out to the people here. We'll start here. Let's go by who's been waiting like the longest here. We'll go with Justin in Texas.
Well, we know Texas is a J state.
It's a J state for sure.
But Texas,
it's a heavy wipe state. Justin, you there, buddy? You're on the Bonfire.
Hey, the Bonfire. This is Justin here in Texas. I've been listening to you guys since you guys started in 2015 in July, I think that was. And the funny thing is, I finally get a call in this new car to talk about butthole.
Yeah, that's what it is. You waited all that time, and now you get to talk to us about some sweet BH upkeep.
This is your day.
Yeah, it's all about butthole upkeep today on the Bonfire.
So to really just relate, not necessarily back with Jay, is for me it's more of an inconvenience that it's OCD to make sure I'm clean down there.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious because it's nearly impossible for me to use toilet paper initially.
You have to, so you're saying you have to use wipes first?
Absolutely. And well, the toilet paper first because I have you just smear it everywhere with wipes.
No, see, I disagree. I go in with the wipe first. Yeah. I start the way bottom of the crack.
I send in the special. I spend in wipes like special ops.
By the way, as I'm tracing my butt crack with my finger, when I get to the hole, I do a little scoop. Get a little scoop out.
That's so much fun.
And then finish tracing, and then you'd be surprised what you pull out, man. It's like clean. It's like
old car key.
It's like Q-tipping your ear after a long flight. You'd be surprised what's in there.
Oh my God! Is this a starting lineup helmet? Is this my Thurman Thomas starting lineup helmet?
Is this a burnt sienna crayon?
Why is this up here? All this. You know what this is? This is one of those stick pads for my wall. Yeah, that's crazy. I just wipe my butt. I just wipe it a couple times and then
just the outside.
I mean, I like touch the butthole, but I like wipe the butthole and then.
Dude, I'm so in there. And sometimes I premature where I spread the butt cheeks, like with the side of my hand, like the base of my thumb into my wrist.
That's way too much, dude.
Spread my butt cheeks with those. Sometimes I do that a little premature and I get a little mud on the digit. That's the whole thing.
Mud on the digit. Can we go to a caller who's on my side?
Yeah, fine. We'll go to a call on your side. We have Maryland, Tom in Maryland says that I'm ridiculous. I'm ready to hear that.
Tom, you wipe your butthole like me, all right?
Like a normal person, yeah.
Thank you.
A normal person with a shitty ass.
Whatever, dude. Well, here's my question. And Tom, do you get a itchy butthole a lot?
Rarely.
Rarely, but you get an itchy butthole. Now, I just have to ask this just for research. Jay, do you ever get an itchy butthole?
Yes.
See? Then there's no reason to clean up.
No. Let me explain what that itch is.
It's the itch for more itching. It's itch for more knuckle.
This is not defending myself well by explaining what itch is.
Mm-hmm.
But as my ex-girlfriend so eloquently told a bunch of my brand new friends, Jay wipes his ass till it bleeds.
Yeah.
I will go pretty rough at it sometimes. And then while, like a small cut.
You have scab itches?
Not scab, it's like a small cut, like sometimes will like itch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's because it's scabbing.
Sure.
So you have scab butt.
So my asshole scabs, yes.
You have
I guess is what I'm scratching.
You got it, buddy. You have meth butt.
It's all inconsequential once his lung cancer takes over.
I mean, first off, it's your allergies. You're going to be fine. Yeah. Second off, you got to take it easy on your butthole.
You think?
Yeah, you're giving yourself road rash every time you poop. It's like your butthole got flung from a motorcycle.
The baby wipe has changed my life. I'm not really an asshole bleeder anymore. So itchy butt is super rare.
Would you ever just try?
And by the way, but here's what's nice though. Because my asshole is so pristine, clean all the time, if I do have an itchy asshole, I'll go at it. Even with the underwear. You know sometimes you got to go at it with the underwear?
That's mostly what I do. I rarely go finger on.
You're rubbing shit onto your underwear with your hand.
And then I take the underwear off when I get home.
That's the answer? The answer is own shitty underwear and then just take them off and do laundry?
Take it off when I go home.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
I don't know what to do. What do I do? Do I itch it with my finger and pull out?
Tom, you're saying I'm ridiculous. Soder just fucking wipes his ass with his underwear and then goes home and takes off his underwear as his answer.
If I have an itchy butthole, I will itch it with my fingers over my underwear.
I'd be comfortable to go in there with my bare hands and scratch my asshole and then shake hands with the vice president of something.
That's just mean. This is mean. You're just going to spread hepatitis A.
It's impossible.
I have a guard up when I itch.
There's no birthing grounds for hepatitis in there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You are very clean.
My neck shit, Soder, as we speak, is like still near my throat. That's how deep I was.
I don't think that's how shit works. But it might. It could. It always could. I don't know the body. I'm not a doctor.
Jacob, you had a question?
Yeah, if you
he's got one of those blown away.
What do you do if you have to shit during the day? Like, you're obviously just taking one shit a day. That's it.
Put on some music, man. Just get my mind off it.
No way. You have to mind conquer that shit.
Go.
Yeah,
that's very bad for you. You should shit.
No, but then the fucking beauty is when I do shit. Oh boy. But I'll tell you what. Sometimes I will come home. I've had to hold it all day, and then late night I will come home and jump in there.
And then do you have to take a shower like immediately after?
No.
But you're on tour on the weekends. Like, what do you do if you're not in your hotel room? You gotta go. It's an emergency.
When would this be happening? Like at a comedy club?
Okay.
Yeah,
I've had this shit at comedy clubs twice in 18 years.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is it. Oh, I'll tell you what. There's nothing worse than shitting at a comedy club after a show. And people coming in the bathroom and talking about your act. I've had that happen.
Oh my god! The last time I took a shit,
Comedy Works in Denver was where it was the worst. I was taking a straight up shit before the 10 o'clock show, and someone was like, "That was a good show. That drunk guy was hilarious. Really helped out." And he's like, "It's my buddy," and I was like, "He's a heckler. He's a heckler. I did all the work." But I was just sitting there taking a shit, and I didn't want to give up my position. Eric in Texas says that I'm wiping not nearly enough. Eric, how much do you wipe?
I actually, I'd like to preface this call, Dan, to let you know, that I'm on my lunch break, and typically I don't like hearing shit, cum dick, and shit like that while I'm eating, but I care about you enough
to
suffer through it and make it through.
Well, I don't like people.
Thank you, Eric.
I don't like people that eat lunch at 6:45 p.m.
It's
Dude, I'm sorry, I'm at work.
I'm kidding, man.
I'm sorry you hate the working man soda. With your shitty asshole.
I'm against it.
Soder has turned on the blue collar society.
No way, I got blue collar butthole.
That's corporate Dan.
That's no way, sir. You have high society butthole. I'm down in the mud with people.
I'm not paying Filipino boys to come wipe my ass. I do it myself. I'm in the trenches, man.
I do it myself, and you know what I do? I do it with 2 wipes because I'm saving. I'm conservative for America.
Oh, by the way,
and you're wasting all that fresh water,
dude. That nonsense. Like it says in the package, flush one at a time. Like if that, then I'll flush 70 times. We got to worry about the septic tank, or we got to worry about fucking.
Yeah, Eric. I'm sorry I'm ruining your lunch, but do you wipe more than me, or more? How would you say? Would you? I mean, obviously you're probably closer to Jay in wiping, but are you as thorough as Jay?
I'm almost. Like, I don't go 2 knuckles in, I go 1 knuckle in, but my technique is exactly as Jay described it.
So you do the same process. Now, here's my question to you, Eric. Do you always have to shower after you shit?
I don't. That's where me and Jay kind of differ.
Okay. Now,
let me explain
I call him a day walker.
Let me explain something, though, that you're giving this to people a little bit wrong, Soder.
I apologize.
I don't have to shit or shower right after I shit every time. I just make sure I shit every bit I'm going to shit that day before I shower.
So you have so much shit control, sometimes you pair it with the shower.
Sometimes with stuff going on in my day, I wake up and shit at like 10.
Yeah.
And then I might have to take a shower that day until like 3 o'clock or so if I have stuff going on. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so wait. So
my point is, I would never, like, shower at like 10 a.m.
Okay.
And then shit and then come here to work. Okay. That would never happen.
Ever.
It would be an emergency.
Man, I feel like I'm really dirty.
Last time,
I'll tell you this right now.
Why did Indianapolis Crackers?
I took a shit around 3:30 today, washed my hands, wiped my butt, and came on out.
Yeah, right now you're
regular Dan.
Right now,
coal miner Dan.
Right now, your asshole is a mess.
You know what? It's not.
It's riddled with turd inside.
No, it's not. You know what it is? It's clean because I shot it out.
You want to go? You want to
blew my asshole?
You want me to carry the show for a minute while you go into the bathroom? Dig 1 knuckle in your butt and tell me what that toilet paper looks like.
I don't want to stick my finger in my butt, so no.
Why? You're afraid you're going to love it, you homo?
You just hear it all the way from the bathroom and go, oh!
He did it! He fingered his butt. Told you we can convince him to finger his own butt.
No, I'm just saying you just hear pure joy come out from my mouth. What have I been missing?
John in Ohio wants to tell us how he started out wiping like an idiot like you, like some kind of fucking Somali boat pirate, and now has become now he should have been white America to wipe like a goddamn adult.
Wait, John, you're saying you used to be me and now you're Jay?
Yeah. I started out. I actually used to do that with toilet paper, and I had so many times that I got the problem of the itchy asshole. I got so tired of it, and then I had my firstborn son, and I just got the idea. I was like, I'm going to try the wet wipes, and I fell in love with it.
Oh.
Now I actually have to use 4 every time.
You had 2 gifts given to you that day: the miracle of a son and the knowledge of baby wipes.
But here's the thing about John is, John, I use wet wipes. Don't let it be twisted.
Yeah, I think he's mistaking the idea here. We all use wet wipes.
I just don't jam my finger in my asshole when I'm cleaning it.
By the way, I want to say, me and Christine's friend Michelle.
Don't try to use numbers against me.
No.
Persuade my
No. It's not that. I want to console her because she's probably worrying, as a person whose house I stay at exclusively when I go to L.A.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
She probably thinks that I am just ramming single flush wipes down her toilet.
In her daughter's bathroom, nonetheless.
No. I go in the big I go in the adult bathroom. I'm not going. First of all, I will not. And
I'm wondering,
Murphface, you can attest to this because your last girlfriend here said had a bathroom as the one in the room me and Christine stay at Michelle's house. The bathroom is fucking saloon doors.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want full coverage while you're taking a dump? And by the way, the only lock on the door to the bedroom is a hook and little hook and circle.
Yeah.
On the outside, so you can lock me in, but I can't say please. I walked in. Christine was taking a dump, I think, in there the other day, and I walked into the room just to get something from the bedroom. And through those saloon doors, she was, "Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here right now!" I go, I just gotta get something. Get out of here! Seriously, get out of here! She's like screaming at me. I got mad at her. I'm like, "Stop getting! You're shitting! I'm going! Stop yelling!"
My reaction would have been right when you walked in. I would have gone, "Howdy, partner." And then you would have heard it in my voice because I would have gone, "Hey, Jay, come here real quick." I'd shit with sleep.
Yeah, hand me something.
Hand me, buddy.
It was a big issue. Big deal. I couldn't do it.
Did you ever do it?
Yeah, when she was asleep.
And that's not a good shit.
Or I'd run over here because she lived close by.
I'd
come into work.
I tried pooping. I could never poop in the rich girl's apartment. I never was able to poop in 6 months. I'd wake up, I would have to shit so bad, and I would get up, I would go to her guest bathroom, because, you know, she lived in like a fucking $1 million apartment. I'd go to her guest bathroom and run the sink, and I still couldn't shit. I don't know why. It's the only time I'm ever locked up. I get back to Queens, the second I'd get to Queensboro
Would
Plaza,
you shower at her house?
I'd be like, oh, yeah, of course, her shower was dope.
You'd shower at her house and then go shit.
I mean, no. I don't think that ever happened. I mean, in the middle of the night, I'd have to shit. I'd wake up like, because she hated farts. That's how I knew this relationship was doomed.
She hated farts. I mean, who loves them? But to express that you hate them?
Yeah, that was kind of weird. She hated farts.
Just so you know, I hate animal cruelty and farts.
There's 5 things I hate: genocide, animal cruelty, child abuse, economic disparity that's happening in the United States, farts. And butt wind. And by the way, one time, because I find farts infinitely hilarious, and I think we were laying in bed, and I was like, huh? And she just so fucking stern-faced was like, no. And I was like, there's that laugh off where you're like, yeah, but like, and she was like, no. And I was like, so I would get up in the middle of the night and go to another room just to fucking fart.
Wow.
Just to fart, just to let it out. And my poor ex-girlfriend, Danielle, the farts that she had to deal with, she never had to. I just want to publicly apologize to her for all the farts that I put up with.
Pretty cool.
Until I met the next girlfriend who just was a fart Nazi.
There's a couple things here we can answer that we don't have to take the call on here. Spider in KC says the only way to settle this is to do a swab test of your assholes. Hey, I've offered that.
Spider, thanks for the call. Guess what? No, because I'm not going to put anything in my asshole.
That's crazy. Alex in Denver wants to know, do I shave my asshole for a cleaner wipe? And the answer is no. And what I believe has happened, I believe my wiping is so excessive that I have bore off all the hair. I'm pretty sure there's no hair on my... Christy, is there a lot of... There is? A lot?
Not a lot.
I'm not a very hairy person to begin with, but I mean, like...
I feel like it's like nerve endings in the shins of Muay Thai fighters, where eventually it just deadens and it's gone.
Yeah, I just feel like there's not a lot of hair on my asshole. I think I really like it. But what I will do sometimes is... This is actually pretty funny. I've never said this publicly, I don't think ever. It's never thought about it until the moment we're bringing it up.
But I love it.
Sometimes with a wet, with a wipe...
Yeah.
I'll go up there, and if I feel like, to make sure, like I worry about shit getting caked into asshole hair, I'll just flat out grab them and like pull the hairs out.
But you'll go hairs before dingleberry. You won't wait for a dingleberry. You'll just remove the hairs first?
I'll just rip out a handful of hairs with my fingers wrapped in the wipes.
Without shit.
Good timing for a guest.
Great timing for a guest. Right in the middle of shit talk. Hey, buddy.
You are losing our poll, Jay.
What?
You are. I put a who is wiping correctly poll up. It's 36-64 Soder.
I mean, the people have spoken. But here's my question. I've ripped out dingleberries. I'll rip out a dingleberry like a pen in a grenade. Nope. I'll do it with my teeth. But I don't do a preemptive asshole tear. Or asshole hair tear.
Oh, it's not preemptive. It's in the wipe.
Okay.
I'm like, rather than sit here and just like, like I'm trying to fucking like wax guitar strings.
Jesse in Texas, you got a great question for us. What is your question?
Is this a good question?
Yeah, if you sit or stand while you wipe.
I don't know one standing wiper. I've never met a standing wiper.
What?
Do you stand?
Well, because what I do is like I kind of like I'm punching.
Hold on, Jesse.
Jesse, I'm sorry.
Jesse, I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to let you go because this has become a whole thing in the studio here. I mean, this is about to go nuts. Soder said so confidently he's never met a standing wiper, and that fucking my heart shut into my throat because I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. How do you? You do all your wiping sitting?
I do it left butt up.
Oh, dude, there's no way your asshole is not grotesque at all times, dude. I'm sorry.
Andy just look at me like I'm right.
Absolutely. Jay, what are you talking about?
You stand up when you wipe your asshole?
You get up from the bowl and wipe your ass?
You're getting shit.
I get up. I'm looking at the bowl the whole time I'm wiping.
Wait, why?
Maniac.
Can you put a foot on the toilet?
No.
Like that?
No, to really try to get some stretch. I've done that.
Oh.
I put it up on the tub. Sometimes to put up on the tub.
For a wipe.
Yeah.
Because I'm standing. Oh, wait. So everyone in the room actually doesn't agree with
You really think this is normal?
You're getting cheek dirtier.
Lou's a stander?
I gotta stand. You gotta see what's going on.
I never even conceived of this.
Thank you, Jacob. You're a sitter, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Team sitter all the way.
You used to be a stander as a kid.
You were
and then you don't care.
Wait a second. When you guys go to urinals, do you guys pull your pants all the way down to your ankles too?
Well, yeah, only if I put my T-shirt under my chin, so I can see the.
Not me. I do it where I put the front of my shirt over my head. I wear it like a
Dude, I told you about
a shoulder cover.
I absolutely told that story about the only time I've ever had a devil's threesome. When I was in college, and my buddy was the one getting blown, and I had my shirt under my chin like a little kid peeing, and the guy who owned the house walked in, and I went, "Hey!" I didn't drop my shirt from under my chin. I just kept it. And then he shut the door immediately. It was his office. He was very upset.
My mind's blown here that most of the people in this room have grotesque, shitty assholes
No,
at all
but when you
times.
stand, it shuts your butt more. You stand when you're sitting, your butt's rounded and your butthole's open. So you
Let me tell you what I do. Let me tell you what goes on in my world. And by the way, I can't fully disagree with that. Part of what I hate about wiping is that by the time I stand up, like it is mushed in. That's why it gets in some of the inner cheek and shit. But here's the thing. The process of sitting, when I sit down to take a dump, I grab both butt cheeks, spread them, sit down, so it creates like that. So I'm trying to create like Louis J. Gomez actually worded this the best ever, but like just making a flat surface.
Okay.
So butthole, the shit coming out of butthole touches the least amount of stuff. Hopefully it's just
you want a clean shot. You're clean shot Oakerson.
If I can.
You're like a sniper.
If I can.
You hold your breath and then you go.
It doesn't always happen. It doesn't always work out that way in my favor. Things happen. But then, I completely stand up and wipe standing up the entire time.
That's insane.
One more quick. You said... This is what I don't
This is like a Senate
I'm
hearing
fascinated by
on
this.
Jay's
I really
butthole.
am. Well, what do you...
Senator Jacob Batat has a question from...
I can understand one, two... I'll give you even three, but what are you flushing 5 or 7 times? Is that just paper?
One wipe, and then 3 swipes of toilet paper, and then flush.
By the fourth
then
one...
I go back to a wipe. Maybe 3 pieces of toilet paper.
So you end on a wipe.
But that's a flush every... Can't you just put it all in one shot?
No. There'd be so many... when it's all said and done, there'd be 7 wipes in there and like fucking 21 pieces of toilet paper.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
Can't do that.
I'm using a lot less than you.
I'm using a lot less. I mean, I think we're...
And that's why you guys have shitty assholes as we sit here.
Actually, you know what? I'd rather have a shitty asshole and not extend the carbon footprint that you're doing.
Fuck that.
I care about Earth, and I'll have a stinky butthole for Mother Earth.
I would comfortably kiss buttholes with Lou right now. That's how good I feel about what we do.
Kiss buttholes. Kiss buttholes. Kiss buttholes.
Dave in New Orleans wants to know if I've ever had to call down for a hotel for a plunger. Yes, I have. It's happened in my life.
I love the next 2 calls that just came in from Frank and Matt. I just fucking love it.
Are we ready? Put them both on. Frank in D.C. and Matt in North Dakota. You guys, it's insane the process that I stand to wipe my ass.
Both Frank and Matt.
You're absolutely great. I do everything that you do, but I say you stand up and the shit just... Play-Doh factories right into the sides.
Yeah.
Can I say?
Wait, Frank, hold on real quick. But Frank, you do Jay's method sitting down.
I probably go further forward, but I'm 6'5", 340.
Oh, yeah. You got some big shits, buddy. You're like a rhino. You're dropping zoo dumps.
So I actually got to push the tackle to the side, and then I use it like a backhoe spray.
The visualization of such a large man wiping his asshole has never brought me so much joy.
Listen,
I have a squatty potty, too.
Hey, but Frank, then you're getting clean shits out.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why I clean shot Oakerson.
I like Jay of being dirty.
Oh, man, our friend Ryan Beck, even in Nashville, he says he stands. I don't know what's up or down, left or right.
It's crazy.
I'm losing friends.
Frank thinks I'm an animal for standing up is pretty great.
Yeah. Man.
I think...
we got to take a break.
Listen, I'll give a whirl
to sitting down and doing your method. I'm not saying change who you are.
I know, but
I love who you are.
sitting down and doing it, and I'll see if it creates any less of a situation.
Can we just see?
But I don't see it going good.
Can we just see?
Can
we just try it?
We could try. It's also going to be weird.
From your buddy
I kind of like this.
From old Poopy Soder.
Also, in defense, when I stand up, sometimes I have to wait a minute before I wipe because my legs are dead, and I have to wait for that tickly feeling.
Do you fall? Do you fall like...
I got to wait for that tickly feeling to go out of my legs.
Oh, that's great. I love the thought of you trying to stand to wipe your butt.
You know what I'm talking about when you have to wait for your feet to come back to life? Yeah.
Dude, that's great.
Because one elbow is on my one thigh, and my other hand is holding a laptop.
See, when I'm gargoyling with my squatty potty and my knees are all up in my ears, I can just feel it all just leave, and then I'm just down there, and then I got such easy butthole access.
Wait, you're wiping while your feet are up on squatty potty? I mean,
usually
you must look goddamn ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, I look probably.
You look like a cricket trying to wipe his ass.
I do the fly thing where I rub my hands.
Everything he lands on, he shits on.
Let's take a quick break. We got a great guest. Mike Racine is joining us in the studio. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire. It's Butthole Day on the Bonfire.
How much do you value a good night's sleep?
A lot.
I know I do. So does Dan, apparently.
Very much.
But if you aren't getting your best night's sleep night after night, it might be time for a new mattress. Before you do anything, go to a Sleep Number store and experience the adjustable comfort of a Sleep Number bed. It's available right now for a price you can't afford to miss. My Sleep Number setting, 75. Thinking about dialing it back a little bit again.
I'm up. 60. I'm going to get you.
You're up to 60.
I'm going to come and get you.
Very cool. Well, a great night's sleep on a bed, perfect for couples as it adjusts on each side. Only Sleep Number beds are available with Sleep IQ technology, so I know what to adjust for to get my best night's sleep. In fact, according to Sleep IQ research, people who adjust their Sleep Number settings are 58% more likely to have improved sleep quality. That's what I love about Sleep IQ. It gives me the facts on how I'm sleeping so I can sleep better over time. My Sleep Number setting, still 75. Can it work on that? Come in now during the Columbus Day sales event and save $400 on the C4 mattress, the lowest price ever. You'll only find it at Sleep Number at any of the 500 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Find one near you by going to sleepnumber.com and be sure and tell them Jay and Dan of the Bonfire sent you.
Hey, this is Ari Shafir, encouraging you to do mushrooms after the Bonfire with Big J and Dan.
Ooh, that's some smooth sounds. It's Crew Picks. Monday here on the Bonfire. This is Jacob's pick.
Jacob, who is this?
It's Charles Bradley.
Charles Bradley, who you can see in the new season of Luke Cage on Netflix. Fucking great show.
I just love black soul music.
I feel like they put my soul in the wrong body. I feel like I was in line for a big black guy and then I got cut.
No, guys, before you rob me, you should know that inside I'm a brother.
Hey, be cool, Jack. Be cool, Slim.
Barking up the wrong tree, Jive Turkey.
What are you doing? Get your hands off me, Jive Turkey. You don't know, your mama raised you wrong.
Oh, I'm about to take you down to Chinatown, bro.
Oh, bro, I wish you would.
Big J Oakerson. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J Oakerson. This is the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Big J is going to be at the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach Friday, October 21st through Sunday, October 23rd. Go to bigjcomedy.com for tickets and also download a special live from Webster Hall on iTunes and other platforms.
Dan Soder special also available, called Not Special, on all those same platforms. He's also going to be at the Rogue Island Comedy Festival in Newport, Rhode Island next Thursday, October 6th. For tickets, go to RogueIslandComedyFestival.com. And then Saturday, October 8th, you can catch him at Laugh It Up Comedy Club in Poughkeepsie, New York. Go to DanSoder.com for tickets. And we have a fun guest in the studio today I'm excited to talk to.
One of my good buddies, and honestly, I think one of my favorite comedians in New York City, Mike Racine.
Hey, it's real nice.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, guys.
At Mike Racine on Twitter, and his half-hour special premieres on Comedy Central this Friday at midnight. So go check him out. He also has his album Union Delegate out on iTunes. And he just did Conan. Shiny-ass leather jacket.
Hey, thanks.
Look good. You look good. You look real good, Mike.
All the Italian comes out, shiny leather jacket.
Hey, Conan, how you doing? How's your mom?
baseball mitt leather, like cleaner all over his jacket.
Use this. You did Conan last week.
Yeah, I got to do a pedophile joke, and I referenced the WNBA in it, and they groaned at that part. That was fun.
That was fun?
Yeah.
Is that the most fun part of your trip?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I love Racine.
Taking him down.
Yeah, Racine loves to make it nice and awkward. Are you a sitter or a stander when you wipe your asshole?
Probably a sitter.
You're a sitter.
Unless I'm wearing shorts and I don't want him grazing the floor like a public bathroom. Because that's kind of a challenge.
Oh, I've had that. I've had that be a thing before.
Ruins your day.
I've had like an emergency shit situation, like go in the bathroom and you pull your pants down, you pull them up and there's wet on your fucking pants. Whatever was on the goddamn.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, Christine will tell you this. When we were going to, well, I'll tell you this travel story in a second that's nuts. But in the travels, I took a shit at LaGuardia Airport.
What? I won't even shit at LaGuardia.
In the handicap stall, of which 7 to 8 different people tried to come in while you're in that stall.
Yeah, because you're back. They can't.
And then you see their eye do the thing in like the little crack, and you're like, thanks, because I'm just taking a shit in here.
The T-Rex eye.
Brought wipes in with me, paid it forward, left the wipes.
Good dude
for the next person. But
tell you this,
my first 4 wipes before I sat down was like a Mexican cleaning lady. I wiped down the floor around the toilet. I wiped the actual toilet down with the wipes. I did the whole.
I feel like,
but
I feel like
I don't put the ass thing down.
What?
No.
Why?
Wipe it down with wipes. What are you gonna do, man? I'm gonna sit there on a fucking. I'm in a doctor's
That
office.
doesn't disinfect the bowl or anything, though, or the seat.
Neither does that stupid paper.
It's a barrier. It's a barrier.
Really?
Yeah, I like that you do your whole thing like a Japanese like ceremony, like in public. Like,
oh yeah.
Ding, dong, dong, jing.
You gotta make different symbols.
Yeah.
Jin.
Well, the worst is when the toilet
and the garden.
when the toilet's automatic and you get the paper down and then you move and you hear that sound first.
You're like, stop.
Yeah.
I've gone to shit and just really tried to put some back into it, and it's flushed, and I'm like, oh.
I hate when it takes. I hate when, and we were talking about this on the break. I hate when the automatic flush takes it before I get up because
you want to look at it.
Because part of my once a day shit, hopeful process every day is to turn around, take a peek in the bowl, and see if that's enough to justify. I'm like, oh yeah, that's today.
Oh, that you gauge.
I'm good for the day.
Yeah, you like to gauge your shit.
Sometimes I turn around and after all that work, it's just 3 little logs, and you're like, there's more. There's more in there.
Is that? Do you do it like an old oracle where you can predict the future by how much shit's in the bowl? You're like, today will be bountiful and shit coming out of the water.
And put yourself in position too of hearing how much excessively I wipe.
Yeah, a lot.
Sometimes I do all that.
Yeah.
Christine comes back with Starbucks, go outside, smoke a cigarette, drink some Starbucks,
Knock
and
it
then
loose.
realize, gotta shit again.
Nothing makes you shit better.
And I have to go right back after I was 2 knuckles deep clean.
See, that's silly to me because that's something I would. You know what's worse than that is shitting when you have to get out. When you get out of the shower, then you have to shit. Have you ever had that?
Oh, it's happened to me.
Where you shower and then you clean off and then you're like getting dressed and you're like, I have to shit.
First of all, just
I've
being
taken
wet.
A wet shit.
Oh yeah,
before.
me too. Where your body's wet and like you're sliding around the bowl sucks.
My best friend Byron, growing up, had the greatest shit in the shower story. Where he was like 12 years old and he's in the shower and he's like, I got to fart. And he just puts his hand back. He just shits in his own hand and he goes, just throws it in the toilet next to the fucking shower. He just shit in his hand and he's like, I love that fucking.
I'll tell you what's happened to me for a while. Like I even announced this to Christine. I told her to watch her feet because I was having a thing when I was wiping for a couple weeks where like somewhere in the process of wiping I was like throwing a piece and it'd be like in the shower or on the floor. And a couple times, hotel has had one time too. I don't realize it's happening, and I wipe completely standing wipe, obviously.
Stand up.
And then I turn around, and then I walk out of the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, why is my one sock sliding across the thing? And then you realize I'm just trailing. I just stepped on a piece of shit.
You're snail shitting.
Yeah.
You're just
dragged it across the floor a little bit.
So the shitting out of, but coffee and cigarettes are the guaranteed. When I smoked, I would wake up and know I was going to have that combo before I even.
Yeah, you just remind me of Louis J. Gomez's like earliest joke when he got upset when I told him that like he was a really funny guy, but his jokes were horrible and he needed to work on his jokes. That was a joke he had. He goes, hey everyone. He goes, I just saw that movie, Coffee and Cigarettes, or as I call it, things that make me have to shit in the morning. That was a big like opener.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what do you think? Am I coming along? Like,
You're just kind of saying a fact, bud.
or as I call it.
Yeah, that's
just that comedy delivery.
That's
it's so long. Matthew wants to know if we shit with clothing on or off.
I'll tell you this. Can I tell you my favorite white trash thing that I've ever done in my life that I miss more than anything?
Just pulling some gym shorts to the side to take a shit.
Oh, no. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, that's impressive. Just some OP shorts. Just rib them.
Just all up to the side.
Get out!
Like you're trying to fuck in a pool.
Yeah,
Get out!
Naked shits where I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke naked and shit, and it is glorious.
Yeah, I bet that's pretty great.
It is. Before the squatty potty, that's what was
I
up.
shit with definitely never shirtless. Tanked up on.
Shitting shirtless is a different world.
Yeah, see, I can't do it, especially the worst thing in the world ever, and I don't know why. I think it is a cruel game. 90% of fucking hotels, and we're in hotels a ton, 90% of hotels have mirrors that you can definitely watch yourself shitting the entire... I fucking hate it so much.
Sometimes I'll smoke joints while I'm shitting, and I'll look over and I'll just think it's hilarious, because I'll be high and I'll be like, am I holding in a cough or a shit?
Let me tell you the price I pay for not wanting to shit in the ye old fucking turd saloon at Michelle's house is that the bathroom I do have to shit in is completely surrounded by mirrors, so you get every angle of yourself when you're in the shower. It's also an open shower,
so it's like
so you're just looking at like every horrible third angle of my gut line.
Do you shit like Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon, or you're just walking around looking for the right mirror?
First of all, these aren't angled mirrors at all either. These mirrors have no angles. Yeah, like Game of Death. Which one's me? I got punch one.
That's your shitting?
This really fat one's not me.
you have the 3 claw marks on your chest?
It's totally covered with mirror, flat against the wall, bathroom mirrors. I mean, Christina talked me off a ledge. She really had to give me like a, baby, don't look at those mirrors. That's those mirrors. Don't even look at them. She goes, they're flat against the wall. They have no perspective. It's just a flat, and it's just like I look like I'm 5'1", 590 pounds.
Just a little
surrounded by myself,
just
like a fun
shit
house.
Log.
All laughing at me.
You're smaller and bigger at the same time. Welcome to hell, Jason. Your asshole will never be clean.
Oh, I leave a trail of wet footprints to another room when I get out of that shower. I cannot wait to get out of that bathroom after I shower there. Just getting out because
I feel like that's great.
Stop looking at me! Stop looking at me!
But I feel like that's a great bathroom if you got a good dangle happening with your dick and you get out of the shower. You're like, hello, look at this guy. No. Never?
Nope. Not even sort of. I'm sorry I got so serious with you there and didn't even laugh at your great dangle joke, and it was great.
Okay.
I just tell you, I hate that room with everything in me.
Yeah, I feel like it's the
I
way...
want to put curtains up in it. Yeah. I fucking hate it.
You should black it out like a Shiva, like you're sitting Shiva. Just block out all the mirrors.
It's oddly like the only mirrors in the whole house, too. They're all in that bathroom.
Because you can't look at yourself at all, or you can look at yourself from a 360-degree view.
See yourself in your worst conditions. Shit coming out of your butthole, wet, coming out of the shower.
Do I have scratches on my back? Why am I so pasty on some parts of my body? It's like you're full head to toe naked in every possible angle.
Oh,
it's a nightmare.
There's nothing worse than...
Michelle claims to hate herself naked. I've never had a woman build a room that you could see yourself. I hate myself naked too in her place.
Yeah,
hate it.
You should move into a different place, have some body positivity.
It's that or I'm shitting behind saloon doors where I'm just waiting while I'm taking a dump for someone to just go...
I'm here to see Jay Oakerson.
Yeah.
I'm here to do 2 things. Clean up this town and take a mighty hard dump.
I was told I was here to meet the German.
Where is he?
Dude, speaking of Michelle's house, going to travel stories, dude,
So both you and Mike were in L.A. last week.
Yeah. I went
because you're both Hollywood assholes.
Showbiz, dude.
Yeah.
We're showbiz guys. What do you want me to do about that? I'm sorry.
I was on the East Coast holding it down here.
You were holding it down. I needed
wearing
you.
Timbos and dark jeans.
Long pants. Rugged jeans. It's time you get dragged by a 4x4 for a while.
Can't bust them.
Travel thing that happened to me, man. You guys maybe can relate to, I'm sure, in some capacity. I left for the oddball Texas dates before I had to go to Toronto just for laughs, and realized on Sunday, the day before, or Saturday, the day before I left, where I was leaving like late that night to go to Toronto. I didn't bring my passport.
Yeah, you told that. We talked about that last week, where you had to pay extra.
Oh, I did? Did I tell the whole story?
Yeah.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Thanks, Christine. Thanks for reminding me that we told that story already.
Yeah, my grandmother did that on the way up to Montreal the first time I went. I had to drive her up, and yeah.
Because we both went to Montreal the same year. You were up there, too. In fact, that's when, yeah.
Yep.
When we
were
went
like
up there,
halfway to Canada. I'm like, you have your passport, right? And she's like, oh, I got my driver's license, because it was after 9/11, and...
Yeah. That whole thing.
I made a video with her. I was like, I'm going to leave you here.
It's a video of him yelling at his grandma.
That's great. They let her
he shows me. Yeah, he shows me.
Yeah.
We're having drinks in Montreal. We're drinking, and he's like, "Yeah, my grandma forgot her passport." I'm like, "Oh my god, is she okay?" He goes, "Yeah, check out this video."
I'm like cursing at
and
her.
it's her. He's like, "You stupid grandma," and she's like, "I don't know what the passport is."
Mikey, I'm making the best attempt to do the passport.
Oh, why you gotta do this, Mikey? I love you so much. You're stupid. You're gonna die soon, and I'm happy.
I'm making a gravy. You come over to making a gravy.
You write the jokes, and they're so perfect. Hey, you're my bambino. Shut up, Grandma. You forgot your dumb passport. You're a stupid bitch.
Small mistake, Mikey.
I'm gonna douse you in gasoline and light you on fire because you deserve it. I do a pretty good Racine. I just want your jewelry. Yeah. I think we're starting to learn how to do a good Racine.
Well, then I should probably tell you the dinner with Kevin Dillon story.
Which, by the way, Racine walked in and there was even light talk about it, and we started asking questions.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy story. So again, we stay at Michelle's. Yeah. Whenever we
lovely house, lovely guest, lovely house.
You've been there
lovely
before.
House. It's very nice.
Love when you come in.
One shit bathroom, but everything else in the house is pretty fantastic. Well, it's also cluttered with animals who do not want to live at that house. Also, Michelle's house actually is an hour show on its own. It really is ridiculous. They are so well cared for.
Okay.
These animals, but none of them want to be there. Like every chance they get, they all just get the fuck out of that house, and they run away for days at a time. And then she comes back, and then she gets them like, and she takes them like a groomer and gets them all like so they look like lions, like and stuff. And they're wearing shoes, and then they're sitting there, and they look so taken care of, but none of them want to be there.
Do you think they're all in the alley when they get away, and they're like, "Listen, I know a place where we can eat. This woman's going to make you look like a real fucking asshole."
Oh man, I'm scared, man. I got to go back. I'm going back, man. I know. I hate the shoes.
Back. Don't go back. We'll go live in the drainage. There's so much drainage. There's coyotes around here.
No, man, you don't
join
understand.
up with the coyotes.
You don't understand. She has the housekeeper prepare different meals for us every day, and I get this pretty cool tiger haircut.
Yeah, man. But I tell you this: you get lost out in the street, you gotta wear shoes, man. It's unnatural. We shouldn't be wearing shoes. We're shoes. We're animals.
So her house is fantastic. And you said you have been there before, and she lets us stay there. We have like our own room. It's really great. And so I like to try to pay back, like, any way I can, like, do something nice for Michelle because she does so much for us. She occupies Christine when I'm gone. That's often. Big. It's great.
It's big.
So they go, hey, we're all going to dinner tonight to Mr. Chow's, which is like a famous.
Yeah, there's Mr. Chow right on 57th Street. It's very famous.
Tribeca too.
Yeah, there's a couple.
They go, we're going to Mr. Chow's. I go, great, let's do it. I'll have some Chinese food. And then they go, my friend Michelle, you just breathing into the microphone. What is that?
Michelle, I feel like Michelle's trying to intimidate you to tell the story properly.
She goes, do not fuck this up.
No.
Hey, Jay, remember, I have access to where you sleep, and it locks on the outside.
It does lock on the outside. And it's a sliding thing, so you couldn't even get the oomph to break the hook. Anyway, so she goes, we're going to dinner. What do we call Berman? Your child's father? But they're still they're still sort of together. What are we looking at?
Yes.
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 He's your baby daddy.
Yes.
But also your lover.
He was for 17 years, yes.
Okay.
Yes, they've been together forever. He's great. He's a great dude. And they act like a couple when I'm there, and to most degrees. We all go to dinner, kind of like double date. So we go, they go, oh, also our friend Kevin is going to come with us to dinner, and his girlfriend, Kevin Dillon.
Yeah, Johnny Drama from Entourage.
So I'm like,
so
cool. Well, for me, it's John Densmore, The Doors. That's big for me.
Yes.
I'm a big Doors fan.
Holy shit, I forgot he was a young Kevin Dillon was in The Doors.
Platoon also.
Platoon also, yeah.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great actor. So he He's my best friend, so he's awesome.
So he's pretty much like the best actor ever.
So no, we go to this dinner, Mr. Chow's. They get us a nice Uber over there. We go over in one of the big cars, Uber Black XL.
Okay.
We get into Mr. Chow's. We sit down. He's already drinking a little bit. We order some drinks. We're drinking dirty martinis. We're having a blast. Some prefix meal thing they get.
Yeah, restaurant week, baby. You get the whole menu for a prefix amount of price. You get an appetizer, a choice of 1 to 3 entrees. Christine and I know it's old hat at Dos Caminos. It really is. Restaurant week is...
Well, this wasn't restaurant week. It's
let's pretend it is, because then it makes me sound awful.
Something they have is just like, it's like whatever dollars per person.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. You get to pick like 4 things here, 4 things here. It all sounds great. We order, everyone's having drinks, we're having a good time. I, in my head, start thinking, I go, you know what? This would be a good way to do something nice for Michelle and Berman. And I can big dick a little bit here with Kevin Dillon. I go give Christine. Now I'm thinking, I go, $500 I'm looking at here with tip, like, I'm going to look pretty cool.
6 of you?
$500 isn't like nothing to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was like, $500 I could take the whack and just like, it's going to look so cool to Kevin Dillon. Thank you very much, Michelle and Berman, for doing this for us. I give Christine my card, and she goes over and pays the, she gives to the waiter. The waiter comes over like 2-3 minutes later and drops down the thing with my card already run. It's like, before tip, like $800 and some.
Yeah, I was gonna say table was
whatever it was, with tip, it was like $900.
Mr. Chow is sneaky.
Did I see that? Did I see that thing? And I go, oh God! Like, inside, I'm like rattling. Michelle, Kevin Dillon, Berman, all these people are going like, no, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, we're breaking up 3 ways at least. Or we're doing it, and I'm just going like, come on, man, put your wallets away. You're being crazy.
You guys are fucking
my insides are churning. I'm like, you dare pull out your wallet. Now, what's great about someone like Kevin Dillon, who's wealthy, I assume to some degree, in his mind it was probably like, someone's picking it up. Me, him, whatever. So he didn't even have like an over, like, really, really cool you, man. Really, really cool. He just kind of like, oh, Jake, oh, cool, thanks, man. It's like just kind of moves back on in conversation. Berman and Michelle are angry at me, so it just didn't work out at all.
Yeah,
and they're genuinely angry. Like,
Jay, why are you doing that?
Literally, Berman is he's going to me. He's like, no, this is not what this was for. This was not what this was about. And I'm like, come on, let me take care of you guys a little bit. And like, no, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, come on,
guys, it's oh God,
Michelle,
it's a real pleasure. It's $900 is it's a good dinner, but you guys are worth it. And I love you, Kevin. Look at me. You're welcome.
Mr. Chow just poked his head up and was like, fuck you, Jay.
Hey, by the way, Jay, I double charge you.
Good job, dum-dum.
Real meal, only $4.50. I say, fuck the guy with fingerless gloves.
Look who looks so big dick now.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Big Dick. Hey, Mr. Big Dick. You like the meal? Fuck you, Big J. I sit down when I wipe.
What's funny, everything happening inside me while it's coming, like, first of all, one of the big dishes was duck. I don't eat or like or whatever approach duck.
Why? You never had a good duck l'orange? I just made that up.
Guess not.
It's a fancy meal that I've never had. I've had duck tacos, and they're fucking muy bueno, boy.
Yeah, I'm not big on duck. Point is, if I'm going to spend $900 on a meal, I'm not picking duck. I'm also not picking drunken fish or whatever the fuck the thing was we had. Finally, by the end, they just like, what do you want? It's like the only thing on the menu sounds like a childish thing I would order. I go,
chicken fingers.
Crispy beef.
That's what it's like.
Which essentially,
that's really funny.
I'll be honest with you, I liked it, but I didn't see any beef. It was pretty much onion straws, I think is what the whole thing was, and they charge you as if it's some kind of Kobe beef.
By the way, not even duck or cat.
Yeah. Goose is mainly goose.
It's pigeon. We don't have access to ducks. Where are the lakes? We are in Los Angeles. That's all pigeon. You are a big fool. I bet you have very poopy asshole.
Oh, maybe pay more attention. Pay more attention to me or less attention to how it come out.
Yeah, you should worry about what is coming in more than what is leaving. You are fool, Kevin Dillon. He's not even the good Dillon brother. You waste meal. You could have had rumblefish. Rumblefish.
Dude, it's so. I mean, like. How that hit me inside.
Yeah, dude, I did the same thing with my friends.
And wait, let me say before you even say it, Michelle afterwards was great because I had to leave before anybody else to go over to the Comedy Store. She goes, well, look, I got you an Uber, like, black XL, and she's clearly paying for it. I didn't even say, like, you don't have to do that. I was like, thank you, Michelle.
was that like her? Was that her army blanket where she put it around you? Like, here you go, Jay.
Yeah. It wasn't my war.
So, dude,
but just just to wrap the story up. I'm sorry. When I got home, Berman, baby daddy, would not let it happen, and literally was angry unless I took like half the money. He gave me back half the money in cash, which was super cool of him.
It's very nice.
He didn't have to. For me, he made a big thing about like. It was important for me to say like he did not have to do that. I was prepared to eat the shit on it. It was just so funny. That it was like almost $500 more than I thought.
You know what? It's funny. It's like you cramped up while you were running, and you're like, man, I can keep running. I'm hurting so bad.
I'm gonna keep going.
So my friends, they came out to Philly for my special last December. Like 8 of my like closest friends that I grew up with came out for my special. You met them all up in the green room. They're all up there, and then they were like, "We're gonna come to New York for the weekend." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, man!" We came up Friday. We're hanging out, and my friend Zach, who lives in Brooklyn's like, "We're gonna go to this restaurant, The Dutch. It's awesome. It's down there." And I was like, "That's gonna be great, man." The 8 of us just going out and eating. I'm like, "Man, these guys came all the way out to see me tape my special." So I get the waiter. I'm like, "Hey, here's my credit card. Put food on it. All the food's going to go on this." And the guy's like, "Yeah, cool, man."
You still were like, they'll pay for their own drinks, though?
I mean, they're all alcoholics. I'm not
okay,
going
that's fair. You don't drink it all.
Yeah, I don't drink, and I know all of them are going to get banged up. So I'm like, that is going to be a crazy bill in itself. But I was like, you know what? Let me do something cool, and I'll pay for all the food, because I'm going to have the food. And then so we sit down, and none of my friends know I'm doing this. And it's just funny to see who you hate by how they order. Because my friend Zach's like, all right, cool, we're going to get about 5 appetizers. And I'm like, hey, yeah, but let's just, maybe 3. Let's 3, and if we still need the food. And I just completely changed my personality when I was trying to do a good thing. I'm like, well, that's nuts. Don't be crazy. Why are you getting? You're getting the veal. The veal. That's a baby cow.
Yeah, you know inhumane that is.
Yeah, and then they gave me
the chicken parm is pretty cool.
You know what's really cool is you look on the left side. There are chicken fingers.
Yeah, kids menu
for $8 and spaghetti. Carape, you love spaghetti,
grilled cheese.
But then when I got the bill, I was like, hey, "Fuck."
Was it rough?
It was tough.
What was it?
It was about $750.
That's pretty
for food.
That's
just
up
food,
there.
drink. I think their bill for their booze was
over
$1,000.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, ugh,
I paid for both before my special. Michelle was included in this. I brought a bunch of people, kind of like integral in making like that special happen.
Yeah,
there was. What was it? 12 of us.
Yeah.
12 of us at the old homestead.
Yeah.
Took everybody for drinks and food. That was
18.
Jeez.
It was more than that when it was all said and done. I think it was over 2. It was over 2. But
can we have the first ever Bonfire $2,000 dinner? Can we talk to Comedy Central and have 2 to 4 campers come with us for a fucking
$2,000 meal,
a $2,000 meal? Talk to Comedy Central. Can you do that?
You can make it happen at Peter Luger's real easy.
I mean, how great would that be as a Christmas / holiday / whatever goofy religion you follow, present, Kwanzaa, end of the year present, to have 2 to 4 campers go out with. I mean, there's 5 of us.
We have a $2,000 budget.
There's 6 of us plus that's 10. That's about a fucking $200 a person. That's a pretty good meal.
Yeah, but that thing was. But I was prepared. I went into it kind of knowing it was going to be that. But I'll tell you what, it was the first time I ever got like a more disparaging call from like my business. Like,
what are you doing?
Tom definitely gave like, he's like, you don't want to make any kind of habit out of that. I'm like, no. Just if Kevin Dillon swings around.
Well, I mean,
in the crazy random situation that Michelle, who I would describe as, and by the way, one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life, but I would describe as the lunatic who chased me out of the stand one night to ask me if I wanted to be in a off-Broadway musical about stand-up comedy. And I just happened to be the right person they asked that to, where I was like, I would like to be in an off-Broadway musical.
One of my favorite live performances I've ever seen in my life was your matinee of Ha the Musical, and sitting behind me was David Spade and Dave Attell.
Oh, that was the meltdown of Kevin Farley, though. That was where he completely melted.
I don't care. I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as when Bill Dawes walked in as the bad boy comic, and David Spade goes, in a very David Spade way. And that made me laugh. And then when Kevin Farley was doing his rant, he's like, and then a heroin addict Jew comes with no punchlines, and Attell just goes, easy, easy.
Well, what happened, the real story of that, he goes, they're just kind of heckling the show to make it funny. There was very few people at that matinee. Yeah. And
it was mostly comics.
Yeah, so we talked
mostly comics.
And so Kevin Farley's giving one of his monologues about like the comedy through the years. And he's talking about Lenny Bruce, and he goes, and it wasn't until a heroin addicted Jew by the name of Lenny Bruce, and Attell just goes, easy. And that was it. And that rattled Kevin Farley so much that afterwards, they wanted, like later that day for the night performance, they were like, you missed that one Jewish joke about the so-and-so thing, like later in the show. He goes, yeah, I don't want to do any more Jew jokes, man. It's like, I think Dave Attell was really pissed about it. I'm like, the guy talking off a ledger. I'm like, he wasn't pissed, dude. He was just busting your butt. He wasn't. Dave's got jokes about like baby coffins. Like,
just the best.
Like, you think he's worried about like you saying a drug-addicted Jew? Like, he's fine, dude. He's fine. But he's like,
that might throw me off, though.
But he was so.
You think it would throw you off?
Yeah, if Attell, yeah.
But I mean,
Attell.
If he's going easy, it's clearly not like real.
That's his joke voice.
Yeah.
That's not like he's not mad. That's the same guy who I just saw him in the cellar last week. He goes, koala bears, or as I call them, Jewish dogs. So goddamn hard.
Oh man, that was great. That Spade thing. He said when Casey Balsham walked out, he went, okay.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the one where he walked out. He goes, okay, in a very David Spade way. Yeah, we have to take a break, but when we come back, this is a good way for us to talk. I want to talk about this Kim Kardashian getting robbed in Paris shit.
Let's do it, motherfucker.
It's the Bonfire with Mike Racine. His special comes out midnight on Friday on Comedy Central, so check that shit out. Listen to a great story with audiobook from Audible, an Amazon company. Choose from an unmatched selection of bestsellers, new releases, fantasies, romances, mysteries, and classics. Try Audible with a free audiobook by going to audible.com/serious. Whatever fires your imagination or quickens your pulse, you'll find it at Audible. Listen anytime, anywhere, with the Audible app for your smartphone or tablet, and turn anytime into story time. Listening during your commute while you work out, while you're cooking.
I like when you commit to the voice so early, and by the end you're like, I should have done my regular voice.
Yeah.
It always happens.
Or anytime. Your hands are busy, but your mind is free. Go to audible.com/serious. If you love books but just can't find the time to read them, or don't love to read but love a great story, get listening. Go to audible.com/serious. Start your 30-day trial, and your first audiobook is free. Try it today.
Hey, this is Rich Voss, the legend. You're listening to the Bonfire, but then again, you know that because you're listening to it. So, I mean, that would be pretty fucking dumb if you didn't know what you're listening to, right? I'll do it again. That stunk.
Radio on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson, and this is crew picks all day, and that was from the very lovely Christine.
I like we play it in the studio because these fucking headphones in the studio suck ball bag. I mean, it sounds like we're listening to the entire show on vinyl.
That sounds actually pretty cool, actually. Bonfire vinyl?
Bonfire on vinyl? Can we release the show on vinyl?
Our 1-year anniversary show on vinyl. Christine, who is this?
Big Sean featuring E40.
Oh, I be percolating. I be wiping my butthole while I'm standing as opposed to sitting percolating.
I bet E40 stands to wipe his butt.
I bet E40 sits.
You think so?
I be sitting down. I be sitting down wiping my butt like a hippopotamus. Trickulating, percolating. In the studio, Mike Racine.
Hey, guys.
His special will be out this Friday, midnight. Technically Saturday. That's always the most difficult thing with those late night
Yeah.
Fucking premieres.
Yeah. It's,
You'd think the new day would start at 1 instead of 12.
Right?
But, I don't know. It's very strange.
But it don't work that way.
Don't work that way.
But these guys, they don't listen to me.
right on the
I got a lot of ideas.
Guys, can I talk to the ideas?
Hey, Time, I have some ideas.
Who do I write?
It's just written in crayon.
Time.com is a magazine. I don't think they control the actual time.
Mr. Racine, you just wrote us the N-word.
Yeah. Why are you doing this? We can't do anything about this. I think this is a great topic for us to talk about because I think Mike's going to be, and I don't know, you might be on the same side as me. Kim Kardashian West.
Well, I just want to start off by saying how insensitive I feel you're going into this because your words to me earlier when you brought this up, you're going to talk obviously about the Kim Kardashian being held. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian being held at gunpoint.
She got robbed,
yes. And from what I understand, at gunpoint. And your words before, I stopped you from talking because you go, I'll be honest with you, like, I'm with the criminals. I'm with the guys who robbed her. Like, I'm with them. And I'm like,
I'm part of the guys.
That's a weird thing to say. No, not that, but just the idea that you're like, I'm with the criminals. The guys who took someone else's belongings at gunpoint, I think those guys were right.
I mean, it's kind of ballsy, though.
I tell you this, I was telling Lou, you change the name from criminals to bandits. It's a lot sexier. It's a lot sexier and easier to defend. You call them jewel thieves? That was a jewel heist.
Oh, dude.
That was straight up a jewel heist.
When you were a kid,
if you like the movie Heat or Ocean's 11,
I was going to say,
those are the bad guys.
When you were a kid, when you were a kid, you really wanted to be in Bodie's group on Point Break?
Yeah, the 50-Year Storm. I was willing to die for it. What do you think? I want to be Johnny Utah from Ohio State?
Yeah!
Beat it, loser. I want fucking Swayze calling shots.
Well, because him, Johnny Utah, still playing action-adventure John Wick-like characters.
Yeah, he is.
Swayze, Bodie, dead in the ground.
Yeah, bro. Well, sometimes prostate cancer gets the best of you. So
I think it was liver cancer.
I think it was prostate. I'm pretty sure.
Let's make that noise till Christine looks it up.
But so what happened is Kim Kardashian West in Paris was staying at a private villa. There was 5 guys, 2 guys with guns, got the concierge in handcuffs. He led them to Kardashian's apartment, and they stole $10 million in jewelry. They tied her up and put her in the bathroom, locked her in the bathroom, and they took $10 million.
They did nothing sexual to her at all?
Nope. And they didn't, as far as I know, nothing violent.
Listen, if I'm going into that robbery and I tie her up, I'm doing the thing with the movie. You take the barrel of the gun and I pull out one titty.
Oh, I would have done like, I wouldn't have wanted to been rude, so I probably would have taken a quick photo, just like with my phone, like there she is, she's not looking.
Selfie it, an over the shoulder selfie,
and just go like this, like go. But they took off. So what they did is they put her in the bathroom, locked her in the bathroom, tied, and then they took $10 million in jewelry and then left on bikes, and they haven't been caught. And my whole thought process was, Kim Kardashian has hundreds of millions of dollars. These guys, just 5 of them walked out with $10 million. No one got hurt. That being said, no one got hurt. Her kids weren't there. You saying you're not on their side at all, Christine?
No.
At all.
What are you, fucking animal? That guy called an animal because I stand up to wipe my ass.
Yeah,
no
well,
one
that's
thinks you're an animal
disgusting.
because you're siding with people who tied a woman up and put her in the bathroom?
I've been a victim of robbery before. It sucks.
And they did sexually violate you.
And they didn't. And I'm still a little upset.
They did the thing where they put the gun in your mouth and make you suck the barrel.
I went like this.
Suck it.
But they wouldn't, and I wanted them to.
Yeah.
I go, it's just not like you're going to violate me. He's like, listen, man, I'm going to kill you.
There's a great visual in my head of the guy holding the gun. He goes, you want me to shoot you? And you're just like trying to, you're baby. You're just baby bibbing it. You're trying to get your lips around
like
it.
a puppy to a mother's nipple. What are you doing?
What are you doing, man?
Dumb white boy? What
I'll
are you
shoot
doing?
you right in the face.
I bet I'm naughty. I bet I'm naughty. I bet you can't butt fuck me while I'm all tied up.
What are you guys going to tie me up and have your way with me? No, we just want the drugs, man.
No, man, we're robbing you because your roommate's a drug dealer.
You want the drugs and you want to fuck me right here.
I bet you can't stop my wiggling butt. I bet you can't stop my wiggling butt.
You guys tied my hands up. We wave goodbye. Bye, boys.
You know what's really crazy is I get all hot. My butt gets all moist whenever I'm robbed. One of you should probably get in there, huh?
And then one of them started to do it, and they were like, "Hey, this guy doesn't wipe his butt good enough, man."
Holy shit, bro! Oh, man, did you sleep in beans or something? It was fucking gross, man.
I bet he sits when he wipes. That's the problem. You can't get the right angle on it.
Man, this whole thing turned me off, man. It smells like shit, bro.
I would have fucked you, bro.
Seriously?
You're a handsome
Stop being
fella.
a criminal.
I stopped. Yeah, man. Hey, face to face. How do you wipe him, man? He pulls up a stool. Hey, just real quick, man. Just to I just want to rap with you real quick. Like, how you shitting, man?
Like, well, first things first, I stay seated. There's problem number one,
Man, that's a glaring red flag, Holmes.
Oh, problem uno.
Stand up, bro. Stand up. Like, lean on me. You got to stand up.
Stand and deliver.
Stand and deliver. That's it. Edward James almost told it best. Stand and deliver.
You have to
Holmes.
stand and then deliver paper to your butthole.
But I'm saying, as a victim of robbery, that's someone that's been hogtied and bound and pistol whipped and shit.
And then forced to suck a gun. Let's not leave that out.
I was never forced to suck a gun.
That's my story from now on. You guys hear Soder was forced to suck a gun? You had to work the handle like balls. It turns out at one point they just handed you the gun. They didn't want it anymore. You were doing all that stuff and they just let it go. And you're like,
oh, look, I can get my tongue right by the trigger.
Who just won in the chamber?
You want me to take out the bullets and suck on them individually? Spit them back in the gun.
Ooh, it's like 15 extra little baby dicks.
I got 4 in my mouth. Look, I'm like a tiny dick chipmunk. So you're saying in no way do you understand, you just think the guys that did this are just the worst?
Yes, not the worst, I guess, but there could be worse. But I mean, like, it's pretty bad.
But they escaped on bicycles.
See?
What do you do with that?
What does that do for you, Mike? Is that against or for? Are you against the bicycle?
Don't they all, I mean, isn't that just how they get around over there?
In France? They
yeah.
go,
Everybody. They had baguettes on the...
Yeah, all the French police are questioning. Did you see anything out of the unordinary?
There was some fromage and some baguettes in the basket.
I noticed one of the men did not have his standard baguette in the basket. I said, ça va? He paid right by me.
2 men wearing berets and black and white horizontal striped shirts. Got it. Let me put. Oh no, we already have the drawing of that guy.
Apparently, this man has committed every crime in France for the last 300 years.
He has a curly mustache and is living in an invisible box. You say?
We can never get inside that box. We don't have the proper warrants.
I wish I could help you, but inside box is sovereign nation.
Yeah, really, he's a man with his own government. Whenever he does I pull the rope, he can pull me in. I can't get out of the box.
Sometimes he let me in to interrogate him in the box, but I cannot. My badge is worthless in there.
My police chief says everything he says to me in that box stays in the box. I mean, they're going to probably catch it, but my question is, she always has crazy security around her.
Yeah, did you see that guy try to kiss her butt?
And Michelle's saying you don't believe it.
I don't know. I think I wouldn't put anything past them.
Do you think Kanye was just like? Do you think Kanye West was like, "Hey, I just want to do about 10 minutes less of my show tonight. Can you just make up a fucking story?"
Baby, I am super tired. Go lay in the bathtub for a half.
I don't believe they wouldn't rape her. I just don't believe it.
You think if they're...
I believe nobody would rob her and do nothing sexual at all.
A woman who's built $100 million career off being sexual.
A sex tape. Yeah. I can't believe they wouldn't.
Sexual.
I can't believe they wouldn't like. I'm saying, listen. Forget
beat off or something.
But I'm saying, forget fucking her or rape. Not to say rape her, but not like getting her naked and tying her up. Just something like that. The fact that
we all know,
just getting the thing. And,
I'm Vanilla Dan. Mm-hmm. We all know how vanilla I am.
But if you rob a chick like that, you're getting her naked.
The most famous butt in the world. You're gonna give a little butt pat.
Yeah.
You're leaving a good game, butt pat.
Like, I'm sorry. This is insult to injury, I know, but, I mean, how many opportunities do I have a chance to do this?
Miss Kardashian West, I am so sorry to leave you bound in this bathtub. Real quick, can I get one squeeze?
Well,
maybe your husband can write a song about this, eh?
Call it a butt squeeze problem.
It's called a butt squeeze in Paris.
All right, I'll see you later. I need to go to my bicycle.
Yeah, they got away with $10 million and no butt grab.
They'll get caught. To be continued on that story.
Oh, yeah, bro?
Where are they going to...
$10.
What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to get the cash for that?
It's all shaped like Kanye's face, the jewelry.
He's like, oh, man, this egotistical motherfucker. It's all jewels of himself.
I hope they send it in the cash for gold.
Yeah. Guys, we got a lead. You're not going to believe where it's coming from. Cash for gold. Mike Racine's special, his half-hour special on Comedy Central airs this Friday at midnight. DVR it and watch it. You can also check out his new, or you can download his album, Union Delegate, on iTunes. Easily one of my favorite comedians to watch and one of my favorite people on earth.
Look at that body, dude.
Big J. Oakerson. Jesus, she has a great body.
Yeah, I mean,
Big
it's
J.
not even great. It's just cartoonishly amazing.
He is going to be at the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach, October 21st through the 23rd. Go to Big J Comedy.
And also just added the weekend after that will be Halloween weekend. I'll be at Stress Factory.
Boom. Stress Factory in New Jersey. Go download his special live at Webster Hall as well.
And get Dan's special, not special, available for download on CC Direct and iTunes, as well as other avenues. And also you can catch Dan at the Rogue Island Comedy Festival in Newport, Rhode Island, next Thursday, October 6th. For tickets, go to RogueIslandComedyFestival.com. And then, of course, Saturday, October 8th, you can catch him at Laugh It Up Comedy Club in Poughkeepsie, New York. Go out there, campers, and see him. Go to DanSoder.com for tickets. Mike, thanks so much for hanging out. Michelle, I love you. Let's go take standing wipe shits.
Nah, how about not? Because that's gross. But you know what? Agree to disagree.
Enjoy Wednesday, y'all. It's the Bonfire.